Chapter 11. Vegas Finale and a New Calling. The Vegas adventure continued its thrilling pace. Mina, Svetlana, Maya, and Wendy found themselves immersed in the city's unique brand of entertainment. One afternoon, they tackled a mystery dinner theater, a delightfully cheesy experience where they had to solve a mock crime while enjoying their meal. They whispered theories and pointed fingers, laughing at each other's outlandish accusations. Later, they entered the high-stakes world of an escape room. The clock ticked down as they frantically searched for clues, deciphering riddles and unlocking hidden compartments. At one point, they hit a wall, stumped by a particularly cryptic puzzle involving a series of colored wires. Mina, usually the one to crack the code, felt her mind seize up. Just as frustration threatened to set in, Svetlana, quiet until now, piped up. "Wait. In my country we have a similar folk tale about weaving different colored threads for good luck. What if the order isn't about color but about meaning?" Her eyes gleamed with sudden insight. Following her lead, they rearranged the wires based on the symbolic order of the folk tale, and with a satisfying click, the final lock sprung open. "Lana, you saved the day." Mina cheered, high-fiving her friend. Finally, the day brought them to the CSI, the experience at MGM Grand, where they donned lab coats and tried their hand at forensic science, analyzing evidence and solving a simulated crime. While the girls embraced the investigative spirit, the dads, having exhausted their extreme sports itch, had one last night of glorious chaos planned. They hit a high-end poker table, shared stories over expensive cigars, and capped it off with a late-night comedy show that was an absolute ball. They reveled in their newfound camaraderie, bonding over shared midlife thrills. After a whirlwind 7 days, packed with every attraction Mina's meticulously color-coded itinerary could hold, it was time to leave. The drive back felt different from the journey there. The car was quieter, filled with comfortable sighs of contentment rather than restless anticipation. As the glittering skyline of Vegas faded in the rearview mirror, Mina found her thoughts drifting. She pictured Murray Sawchuk on stage, his effortless charm, his genuine desire to make people happy. The idea, born in the glow of the stage lights, solidified in her mind. "Dad," Mina said, breaking the silence, "when we get home I want to put on a show. I was inspired by Murray." Her dad glanced at her in the rearview mirror. "A magic show?" "Yes. But for charity," she elaborated, her voice gaining momentum. "For adoptees and orphans in Korea. I want to help moms there who are thinking about giving up their kids so they don't have to if they don't want to. What if your band played? We could have other students with talents perform too. Liam could make some art to sell. We could sell food and do arts and crafts stations." Her mind was already racing, firing on all cylinders. "That's a fantastic idea, honey," her dad said, a proud smile spreading across his face. "My band would be honored to play. Just give us the word." Mina beamed. She had a new purpose, a clear direction. She wanted to create a nonprofit, something tangible and lasting. And she knew exactly what to name it. Chloe. It would be an acronym, a way to keep her friend's memory alive, a beacon of hope for others. She envisioned it, CHLOE. Children helping, love, outreach, empathy. Yes, that was it. A mission to multiply love, not divide it. Even though exhaustion had begun to creep in after their whirlwind Vegas trip, Mina's parents and Maya were instantly buzzing with affection and renewed energy for this new project. "A bake sale," Maya exclaimed, her eyes bright. "We can get everyone from school to bake their favorite cookies and cupcakes. And we can set up a hot chocolate stand if it's cold." "And a silent auction," Mina's mom added, rubbing her temples but her voice full of enthusiasm. "We can ask local businesses to donate gift baskets or services. Think of the magic lessons Mina could offer as a prize. Maybe even guitar lessons too." "We'll need a venue, of course," her dad chimed in, already in logistical mode. "The school auditorium would be perfect, or maybe the community center. I can reach out to my bandmates. They'll be chomping at the bit to help." The car, once quiet with the afterglow of vacation, was now alive with a flurry of ideas. The parents, despite their weariness, seemed to come alive with Mina's passion, their previous worries about her distance replaced by shared excitement. It was as if the wall had not only crumbled but had been repurposed, its bricks now forming the foundation of something new, built on shared purpose and overflowing affection. The drive back from Vegas, though filled with the hopeful chatter of fundraising plans, still left the family utterly wiped out. They were completely ready to just sleep in their own beds. But first there was a detour. The family needed sustenance, and a special meal awaited them. Svetlana's family was waiting for them at the door, and they were completely caught off guard by the gesture. The moment they stepped through the front door, the warm, comforting aroma of home-cooked food enveloped them, a welcome change from the grand, but sometimes impersonal buffets of Vegas. On the table sat a large pot of borscht, its rich, crimson color a promise of earthy goodness. "It's a traditional beet soup," Svetlana explained, her eyes sparkling, "often served with a splash of sour cream. It's hearty and perfect after a long journey." Next to it, a steaming platter of beef stroganoff beckoned, tender strips of beef in a creamy mushroom sauce, served over fluffy egg noodles and mashed potatoes. "This is classic comfort food," she added, "my father's specialty." And for dessert, delicate multi-layered medovik, a honey cake that looked almost too beautiful to eat, alongside a stack of thin, golden blini Russian pancakes, ready for jam or sweetened condensed milk. The family at first hesitated, not sure what to make of the foreign food. But the moment they tasted the first spoonful of borscht, any reservations vanished. They fell upon the food like locusts on a field, devouring every last morsel in a matter of minutes. Plates were cleared, then refilled and cleared again. The exhaustion from the drive, which had made them feel like they were running on fumes, had really amplified their appetites. Mina's dad practically inhaled the beef stroganoff, while Maya made short work of the blini. Svetlana's parents watched, beaming, clearly delighted by their guests' enjoyment. As they prepared to leave, they were presented with a beautiful and intricately carved and decorated matryoshka doll as a kind gesture. Often called nesting dolls, there were 5 separate dolls inside each other. David and Sarah both smiled and gave the parents a great big American hug. The simple, heartfelt meal and gift was the perfect re-entry into the comforts of home. By the time they pulled into their driveways, after 2 days of driving, evening shadows were stretching long and deep. Mina, despite her exhaustion, made a beeline for her room, pulling out the small bag of souvenirs she'd carefully selected for Liam. She lay in her bed and 1,000 thoughts swirled through her mind. It seemed like her whole life was building up to this moment and she was ready to make the next move.